All right, this is a 6th grade problem that you may very well see on the 6th grade EOG inactive portion. It's a geometry problem, and I will show you how I know that after we bucket. Cairo is building a swimming pool with an area of 130 1/4 square feet. And I know anytime something is measured in square feet, even if they leave out the word area, the presence of square anything means area. Okay? If it's cubic, it means volume. He wants the width to be 10.5 feet. How long should the pool be? So we're finding length. Length correlates with how long something is. Express your answer as a fraction and a decimal. So as you can see, I'm being intentional about you knowing how to change and transform back from a fraction to a decimal. Let's first bucket. The question is, how long should the pool be? B in buck stands for box the question. U says underline the important names. Well, I know I have an area of 130 1/4 square feet. I know I have a width of 10.5 square feet. There's really nothing else to underline. Circle. Circle the crack in the math code term. I'm going to circle area. I must be multiplying something. Okay? Width, length, and square feet. Those are cracking the math code. That kind of orients me with where I need to go with my problem solving. Okay? And K says to cross everything out. I'm not going to do that for the sake of kids needing a copy. Well, I'm building a swimming pool. I know I've got to draw something. Let's draw this pool. A swimming pool most likely resembles, and since we're talking about an area, a two-dimensional rectangle. I know my area is given. It's 130 1/4 square feet, or feet squared. I know my width is 10.5 feet. Okay? I don't know my length. But I do know that if I'm working with area, I need a formula. I need A equals length times width. I also know that I need to substitute whatever the problem gives me into my equation so I can find the missing piece. Area is equal to 130 1/4. I don't know my L, so I'll just bring that L back down. And my width, I can either use the multiplication symbol or I can put it in parentheses. My width is 10.5. Okay? Is it looking like something I'm used to seeing? Absolutely. Let me grab a different color. All right, now I just solve for the variable, solve for L, okay? I hate fractions, Mr. Gray. I don't know what to do with them. Well, I can change that fraction. Diggity dog. I can change that fraction to a decimal. 1/4 as a decimal is 0.25. I know that because if I do punch 1 divided by 4 in my calculator, it gives me decimal 25. So decimals may be a little easier to work with. Bring my L down. I know 10.5 is equivalent to 10.5. Because when I punch 1 divided by 2 in my calculator, it gives me 0.5. Well, I know to solve for L, I need to get it by itself. I need this L on this side by itself. These two are joined by multiplication. I know because I'm supposed to distribute that L to that 10.5. And distribute means to multiply. Well, to get rid of it, I need to divide by 10.5 to both sides. Somebody punch this in the calculator. Now, when I do that, these cross out. I'm left with L on this side. The equal sign. On this side, I'm left left with 130.25 divided by 10.5. And what do I get?
13.5 and 13.5.
13.5? Or 13.5 equals L. If I wanted to check it, I could just plug these back into the equation. 130.25 equals 13.5 times 10.5. Is that a true statement? Does 130.25 equal 130.25? Yes. How did I solve this or check it? I just used substitution. Okay. You guys know how to do this. Did that help?